Hello everyone, happy Friday. You are watching Vicki, the Crafty Chick, and I'm coming to you live from the coop right here in Middle Tennessee. Trying to see what that is behind me. I will be live in the Sensational Creations. Hey Brittany. I will be live in the Sensational Creations events group in one momento. If you see this live button up here, that means you're catching me live. But if it's not there, guess what? You're watching the replay. And if you are seeing this part of the broadcast, you're watching the replay. And my camera's at a different position. It keeps falling down. I keep putting it up, keeps falling down. So I'm trying to figure out where it's falling from so I can stop it, but I haven't been able to yet. So, Brittany, how are you today, my friend? I am going to share myself out to a couple of groups. The VIP group. Let's see, we are making a fall wreath today. We are making a fall wreath today. I don't make wreaths but about 4 times, 5 times a year. And today, see, it fell again. Where is it falling from? Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm just going to do that right there. Gee. Hey, guys, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I am ready to share with you a couple of ideas on making a fall wreath. And we're going to do it all with used items. Items I have thrifted, items that I found in the trash can, items that I got at Joann's at 95% off. We are going to craft with all of those things today because, you know, wreath making is very expensive if you don't have the things already. Let me share one more time. Come on in, grab yourself something good to drink, put on those stretchy pants or stretchy shorts, find you a comfortable place to sit because we've got, thank you, Miss Risa, I appreciate it. Good morning, Nora, how are you? Miss Blueberry Hill is here today. Hello, Ray. So what I want to start with is, my name is Vicki, and I'm the Crafty Chick, and I hail from Middle Tennessee, if you could not tell by my accent. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Bonnie. Come on in. Thank you, Bonnie, for sharing. I know, hey, Risa, I am excited to see what I'm going to create too, because I have no idea, okay? I first thought, well, first of all, this is the coop. But next door, this is my station where I have workshops. I can have up to 16 people comfortably in here. It's about 600 square feet. This is where I go live. This is where I do all my creating. It's under the air conditioner. But next door, oh, Nora, I'm glad that you're back. That your better half is out of the hospital. Next door is the coop 2. That's where all my storage is. No AC. Uh-oh. Christine flew the coop. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Christine. So I went to the coop too today. Almost had a heat stroke. Lost my cane in there. It is still falling. Lost my cane in there. My husband had to retrieve it once he came out. So I have had... Let's see if this will work. I see that's too far up. But knowing what's happening, it's going to fall right down. Okay. So let me tell you what we're working with today. We are working, well, first of all, the events group is the Sensational Creations events group. And it, we are going to 6 o'clock tonight. Everybody is supposed to make a fall wreath of some kind. Miss Tanya, before me, made a wreath for a candle. Sybil, before her, used a tablecloth from the Dollar Tree to start her wreath. Julie made a huge wreath for her front porch. And before Julie was, Kim, is that her name? She is a professional wreath maker, and she made a beautiful wreath as well. Well, I'm going to take, so go back and watch those replays. Then after me is going to be the Right House Decor, RIGHTHOUSE Decor. Don't know what her name is. I couldn't find it, but that's who's on next. Okay. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Sibs. I loved your idea this morning. Can't wait to see it finished. All right. So I'm taking I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. This is a $40 wreath, and I got it at 90% off. So it was $4. Okay. Not huge. I'm going to say it's 17 inches round, okay? And it came full of this stuff. I've already taken off over a third, okay? We're also working with this wreath right here that I salvaged last year out of a trash can. And I reconstructed it last year. But I'm going to pull from it this year. Because, you know, once they set out on the front porch or the back porch, even if the weather doesn't hit right on them, they almost can't go 2 years, right? So I'm going to salvage part of this one. Then this one right here, I've used on the coop's door for the past 3 or 4 years. And it's done with chalk couture here and this big pumpkin here. But look at my bow. I mean, he is just pitiful, right? But I'm going to use parts of him today. Who knows what I'm going to do? All right. My first thought is that I probably need to pull some more of these out. So we are repurposing is what we're doing. What's that called? Not repurposing. Yeah, I guess just repurposing, right? I'm the repurpose queen. Self-proclaimed. Guys, if you sprinkle me out, let me know. If I get 10 sprinkles, I'm going to draw for some Happy Mail today. We got to get the word out that the Sensational Creations group is working hard today to share beautiful things with the community. All right. Now, I'm going to keep all of these, of course. What crafter doesn't, right? I watched Kathy last night and her husband. And Kathy, he was going to throw away a piece of a napkin. And she got him good. All right. So the first thing I'm going to see is I'm going to see the top. It's right here. Let me take this $40 price tag off. I don't know who would pay $40, but some people do. Because it was all greenery, right? No bow, no nothing. Now, I have bounced ideas off of myself all morning long, what I'm going to do. I really, really, really wanted to make some pink pumpkins out of sweaters. Couple of things. That was my first thought. I had the sweaters. I really couldn't find enough ribbon to finish it off that I wanted. And I couldn't find a big enough. All right, here's my love-hate relationship with my glue gun. I couldn't find a big enough wreath. They're all about the same size. And I wanted, I wanted a pumpkin, right? Uh-oh, Nora flew the coop. Arr, 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 arr. Thank you, Nora. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Christina. Okay. Now, my second thing is I can't decide. I wanted to use sunflowers. I had white cream ones. I had darker ones. I've got big ones. I've got little ones. This came off the one from the trash can. But then I got to looking around at my extra flowers, which are over here. Did that thing fall again? That are over here on the wall. And do y'all remember, who in here ordered from Temu? Used to order from Temu. I don't anymore. Type Temu if you ordered from Temu. This is one of the things that I ordered. I did not realize how big they were. I don't have florals in my house, plain because I don't want to say I'm lazy, but just keeping this organized out here and presentable out here, I don't have time to do such nonsense inside, right? And nobody goes inside. Hello, Elizabeth. Okay, Nora bought from Temu, Mike Steele. Hey, Angel, how are you? Good to see you. So I can't decide. Do I want to use these for around my bow or these? Which do you think? The peonies or the sunflowers? I can't decide. Peonies or sunflowers? Now, another choice, and an add-on choice, is going to be some of these flowers right here. I don't know what they're called, but they're soft. I think they're wood, but they're soft. The wood flowers I've bought before, yeah, they're wood, have been hard. I bought these, I tore that one. I bought these at Goodwill, and there were 4 of them, and I loved the colors. I paid $4 a piece for them, but look at how many flowers are in here that I can harvest. Okay, Nora says sunflower. Nora says sunflower. But the other ones are beautiful too. You're right. It's so hard to decide. It's so hard to decide. Okay, so I think what I'll do is, I think I'm going to make my bow first. And then we will work on the wreath, okay? And that way, the bow will kind of dictate to us what, look at this mess. And just yesterday, I was making little baby journals up here. Guys, this is a full-time job, doing what we do. Doing what we do is a full-time job. Maybe I need a full-time cleaner out here. Well, there's no maybe to that. I need a full-time cleaner. Who would like that? Who would like somebody to come along behind them and clean up their whatnot? Sybil, are you the one that has the little vacuum? If so, would it, I think it would get up this little barky stuff right here. Tell me, if you would, send me a link of where you got it. Please. I think you're the one that has it. And do you think it would work? All right. So I have this ribbon here. Hey, Tanya, I loved your idea today. Loved, loved, loved. I have this as a main ribbon today. Well, I'll just pull it all up here. Tanya, we're trying to decide, first of all, everything is thrifted. Everything was either found in the trash, 90% off. Last year's wreath, year before last year's wreath, something like that. All right, I have some yellow. I have some lace, which, you know me, I love that. Here's my tie. I have, let's see what else. I have some green here, some green here. Burlap. I thought about this with the white sunflowers. All right. Does anything here speak to you? What speaks to you? What do you like best here? Tanya, we are either going to use these around our bow, which these came from Temu, so we know about how much they cost, little to nothing, or the white sunflowers. Do we want to go more formal, or do you want to go more, I know it's too many choices. I totally agree. But that's how my brain is working this morning. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, Kathy. Kathy is live this afternoon, too. Kathy is live this afternoon, too. If we're going to use the black and burlap, I need to know now because I want to use it first. What do y'all think? Hey, Deb. Deb S is in the house. Deb S is in the house. All right. We're just going to put it up here and decide as we go. So I like to start my bows from biggest to smallest, from widest to skinniest. I know this is long. Way too, well, I gotta go around the wreath, so. Anybody besides, we only had, I picked sunflowers though, Nora said. Who on here has shopped at Temu? And do you still shop at Temu? I've tried Sheen a couple of times. I think they're probably a parent company. I don't think they're different. I won't that go down? Oh, Vicky. Duh. I can't believe I have held on to that piece all these years. All right. Here we go. So since it's only a one-sided ribbon, we have to flip it or turn it when it gets in there. See, I really want to use this. I wish Amanda were here to tell me if she thinks it would match with the burlappy color there. Now, if I had had the foresight in knowing what I'm doing, I could have tea stained or coffee stained yeah, Kathy, I haven't shopped at Temu in a while either. Well, since the tariffs. And really, the tariffs have not affected them, I don't think, because of, because they're saying everything was already in warehouse. All right, so there's our big main ribbon. What next? What next? I think my friend Amanda would say, let's just see how much of this I've got. Not a lot. I think my friend Amanda would say, use it, use it. Go for it, go for it. Of course it matches, of course it matches. So, we're going to go for it. Although Amanda is not here. Although Amanda is not here, we're going to go for it anyway. Now, I have an off-white. And I have a gold. Now, I don't want to use the gold to the end because it's my thinnest. But I think I do want to use it. What do y'all think next? Really, I think this is probably my only choice. This came from Maker's Mark. So isn't that like Sam's Club or something? That would be the only place I would get a big bolt like this. Would be Sam's Club. 50 yards, 1.5 inches wide. I like these that I don't have to turn every time. I'm going to move this, my hot glue gun. It's right there at my hand. I'm afraid that I'm going to burn myself. And that would not be good. It would be typical, but it would not be good. So, what are you up to today? What are you up to today? The green, the green, the green. I agree, I agree, I agree. Now, this green right here, I love. I love the texture in it. The only thing is, it's lace. And it has no body at all. No stiffness at all. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix that. To where it's going to be okay. Okay, now I used to make all my bows by hand. Used to as in a couple of years ago. Make all my bows by hand. And I still, the other day, I made a bow here behind me. And it was, hello, my friends. It was, I handmade it. It's the one back there on the football sign. It was handmade. It's called a cancer awareness bow. Okay. And you just make cancer awareness loops and keep looping and keep looping and keep looping one at a time until you've got it filled up. All right. Now, I need something really stiff. So I'm going to go with this one. And then I'm going to end with the gold. Or do I want to end with the green? I could do the gold and the green. We could try that. Can y'all see why I've got so much stuff in my workstation? Being limited on, I like this because I can take it and, you know, kind of twirl it. Because I'm limited in movement, I bring everything over and try to have everything that I would possibly need here. I think I'm going to do 2 of these, 2 loops of these, because it's so pretty. And we need that gold there. I haven't got to see anybody make a bow today except for the Kim. Oh, and I did see some of Julie's bow. Now, help me decide. This green right here also does that, which I love. It's also burlappy, which I love. You could glue the green to the off-white. That would make the color, but also stiffen it up. Good idea. I will do that next time, I think. So I'm going to end it with this green right here. I love this. And I know I have 2 rolls because I have this roll. And then when I went to the Coop 2 this morning and almost passed out, there was another roll in there. And when you buy it, you don't really know how it's going to act or react. All right, so we got all this in there. Let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. Let's make us a little knot. And then we're ready to start. Decorating our wreath. That's a big old bow, isn't it? And a little bitty wreath. But that's okay. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of separate here. I'm gonna kind of keep that green with that. Now look, I put something stiff behind it and something stiff in front of it. I'm gonna also pull it to the bottom, so if it droops, we're okay. Let's see what we have over here. Let's see. I love making bows. I used to put a bow on everything I made. And I've just not done that in a while. A long while. All right, what do you think? It's kind of cute, isn't it? We'll put flowers and greenery. Hello, Miss Sherry. Good to see you today. Isn't that pretty? all the colors. Okay, so now let's look. Peonies. Look how pretty. Oh, thanks for all the hearts. Look how pretty that is with the peonies. I'm leaning towards the peonies. And then sunflowers. So what do you think? I think the peonies. But I'm going to let you vote while I clean up my... Oh, gorgeous. I love that word. It is gorgeous. Now also, because I am limited in movement, I developed about 6 months ago, maybe 8 months ago, I developed this little system right here. And it should work, except for the fact that I want to put too much in it. My ribbon station is across the room, so I have a basket to put all my ribbons in. And so when I'm through, I can take all my ribbons back. What do you think? I like the peonies. Okay. And then the word gorgeous told me peonies, because peonies are gorgeous. All right. Let's get this party started. Now, where is my deconstructed wreath? It's right here on the ground. And here is my top, right there. I think I would like my main piece to be over to the side. Okay? You crying again, baby?
All the time.
All the time.
I'm going bowling. I'm going to get a water soon.
All right. What do you think? The side or top? Now, if we do it at the top, we've got to be symmetrical. If we do it to the side, which I think that's what I want, we could do a big one and a couple of small ones. What do you think?
I think that sounds good.
Hubby thinks that sounds good. Hubby thinks, and I've got 2 buds. Look at this. A bud and a bud. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to choose one of the smaller ones. No, I'm not either. I'm going to choose the bigger one. What do you think? Side? Thank you. Tell me, the Right House Decor, what is your name, please? Do what I like, that's what you think. I know. And these came from Temu. Temu. So let's just kind of place them here. There's one. And I didn't know what I was buying, to be honest. Because I don't work with flowers this big. Even when I work with flowers, I don't work with flowers this big. Okay, I'm going to show y'all something. Do not judge. No, I have a whole wall of flowers here. I'm not. I agree, the side, but I think you need to do a few flowers. They are gorgeous. Okay. All right. Megan! Megan's in the house. Yay, Megan! The rooster says. Yay, Megan! The rooster says. So if you missed my intro and you've never seen me before,
You missed it.
you have missed it. My name is Vicki, the Crafty Chick, and I appreciate all of you coming today and all of you sprinkling me out. Okay, so now I'm going to come back here to the one that has been at my back door for 3 or 4 years. And this is definitely coming down. I love these. So I'm going to put in some more color with those. I'm sure my mom will be glad to see something different on the back door this year. I really wanted to make some pink pumpkins and put them on there with the sweaters, but I couldn't pull it together. All right, let's come up and around here. We're just gonna place, just like I do with my, journal making. I like to place things first. Ooh, we got a lot of streamers here. Get out of there. Get out of there, Bobo. I'm being taken over. Okay. Well, we know this is where we want our bow, so let's tie this puppy on. I can come back and glue it if I feel like I need to glue it later. Now this is my question. What? All right, I'm getting a little frustrated. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm getting a little frustrated. Resta, help! I'm getting frustrated. I got too much going on here. Too many ribbons. Too much. And I'm going to tie this into a bow until I'm completely finished. Get your finger out of there, Vicki. Good grief. There we go. Until I am completely finished, and then either I'll hot glue it there at the knot, or I will take it and double knot it. One or the other. All right. All right, let's... I really need to calm down here. Honey. Megan, are you our honey? Cheryl said she agrees. All right. Let's see. All right, let's get it oriented right. Good. Okay. All right. So I know I want this big one at the top. This is what Amanda Harrington, she goes live in this group a lot. This is what she is so very, very, very in my heart. I don't know why sometimes they come through, and then other times They come through, but they're silent. All right, so we're going to put that right there. Our friend, our good friend Amanda, our sister Crafta, she is so very good at this right here. She's so very good at mixing and matching. Ribbon, she's so good at, you know, placing things in. And she'll place something and I'll think, good grief, what is she doing? Or she'll use a ribbon that's totally opposite of what I would have used. And in the end, it will be beautiful. Okay, so there's that one. Can y'all see? I hope you can see. I'm working hard to get it where y'all can see. I hate watching somebody and not being able to see what they're doing. All right, so we'll put one a little bit farther down than the other. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up so you can see it. Okay, what do you think? Yes, no, maybe. Grace, my friend Grace is in the house. Hello, Miss Grace. Grace is on. Okay, so the right house with Megan is next. Then the crafting coop with our bestie Risa. And then Sister Grace is on. After her is Kathy, CNC Redesign. She's on this morning. And L&L Lucky Crafts. So that's what we have. And we will be through today at 7 o'clock Central Time. Okay, I'm thinking all I need is one going across the top. Now remember, this has been outside in the weather for, I know 3 years. Maybe more. Because with Chalk Couture, it just, and I'm going to tell you, I did it in chalk, which is water-based. It is not under a big awning. It's just under the regular, 2-foot. Come on. It's just right under the 2-foot little awning there. So it's not super protected by the sun and the weather. Like it. Okay, and then let's do one down here. Which time do I have? Where am I? 42. Perfect. Perfect amount of time. All right. So let's look at this now. All right, what do you think? Give me your honest opinion. Do we have enough color? Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Cheryl. Oh, Megan, I bet you're going to do something next that's beautiful. What do y'all think? Throw hearts if you love it. What else is positive? Throw hearts if you love it. Ooh, we have got 34 shares. Let's see if we have 10 people that shared. I see Megan, 2, Theresa, 3, Tanya. Uh-oh. Tanya, boy, girl, you shared me out. 4, Grace. 5, me. 6, Ray. Risa, 7. If I get one more person sharing me out, we will do a giveaway, a gift away, as Tanya says. Okay, I got some hearts going. Any suggestions? Any suggestions? Thank you, Megan. Oh, you're so sweet. What do you think? I could put in just another little green, you know, just another little texture thing down here. But I don't think I want to do any more. I don't think I want to do any more color. You tell me, though, if you think I need color, I will do color. I will do a little more color. Because back behind me here, I've got the one that came out of the trash can, remember? And it has a bunch of color. I just don't think I need it. Here's this one that I could pull from. Of course, I got a whole stinking wall behind me, too. But I just don't think I need any more. Sometimes less is more. It's never been in my case, but sometimes less is more. I've always thought more is more. That's the reason. Oh, Risa, are you on here? And I know Sib's on here, and I see Ray's on here. We all belong to a book club. Miss Risa is teaching us how to bind our journals correctly. And how to make beautiful journals, right? And we started, some of us started, gosh, 12, 13, 14, 16 weeks ago, right? And hey, Deb, and the ones that started 16 weeks ago, started with just a basic journal. Well, I couldn't just make the journal. I had to decide that my mother needed some memory journals, or a memory journal. And so I started, and instead of getting 3 or 4 signatures in there, one signature was almost busting out of the book. I have figured out, Sybil and Ray, why. It is the thickness of paper that I'm using. What did I tell you? 120 pounds, 97 pounds, something like that. I have figured, and I can't find my cutters. But I bought, because Sybil said the other day, she just made a comment, everybody is liking how my pages are looking, and that they're stiff, and and they asked me what pound paper. Well, I'm using the 120 pound, 97 pound, whatever it was, 140 pound, whatever it was. I decided to go and order the size down from that. in this order right here. Now see, I just can't get that in there. There it goes. And it's too thin. So I can't decide on the book that we're working on now how I'm going to make those pages, because I really like the thicker paper. Really, really like the thicker paper. I can just put all my ephemera on there and not worry about it. Because I'm making these puppies to last. Better not see them anywhere but on shelves. I definitely don't want to see them in the trash can. So, all right, we are winding down here. What have we got? 50? Ooh. I still have 10 minutes. So, I'm going to go back and look at the chat and see what I used to begin with, and I may go get another ream of that. All right. Now really, I can't fluff this bow and do anything to this bow until I get it up on my door. What do y'all hang your wreaths with? I've got a glass door. And I've got one of those sticky command strips. But they don't seem to hold the weight. I mean, they'll hold the weight for 4 or 5 days, and then all of a sudden they're on the ground in the driveway when I come home, you know, I'd like to say when I come home from the gym, but we all know that would be lying. Or maybe not lying, just, you know, not quite telling the truth. Okay. What do you think? Love, love, love. Thank you, Cheryl. You use command strips and others. I use a hook made from hanging wreaths. Huh. I'd like to see that, Cheryl, if you'll send me a picture. Thank you, Ramona. Good to see you. Miss Jackie's in the house. Thank you, Jackie. These beauties came from Temu. They came from Temu back when, you know, I shop from Temu almost every day. I didn't expect them to be that big. If I had known they were this big, look at this, and I've already taken out a big one and 2 buds. And you know they probably weren't $6, right? Sybil, send me the link to your little vacuum thing. If you still recommend it. I know you recommended it first, but you may have decided that that's not what you want to recommend now. What do y'all think? I use command strips. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate that. Okay, so we've got 7 minutes. So who on here has not seen my well, first of all, I'll show you my new little journals that I'm doing. They are 4 inches by 5 inches. They're 4 inches by 5 inches. I'm using our book board cover, the same as when we're doing our, by the way, this comes in different widths as well, different thicknesses as well. I bought some thicker and I don't like it as well. I saw this idea from my friend Celeste with Moments with Celeste. You open this one and it's got a little pocket in here and a couple of pieces of ephemera. All of mine are going to have between 12 and 20 pages in here. And I think this is the perfect size. And I didn't decorate any pages. I think this is the perfect size to slip in your purse, take to church, right? To do your scriptures, your whatever, your drawings, whatever. Or you could do your grocery list on it. I think this could be used for a lot of different things. Now, also here, these are small enough that they will go in the big journals in a pocket, right? So here is the first one that I made yesterday. It is bound, our little pages are bound with a piece of material that matches, okay? And then out here, the whole book is bound by that same piece of material. Isn't that beautiful right there? Now, this lace I got from Whatnot. Because that is addictive. You talk about addictive. That is addictive. Do you hear me? Whatnot. Just don't even start it. If you hadn't started it, don't start it now. Because I can't stay off of it. All right, so here's one I made yesterday. Ooh, I got this stuff all over me. I need your little vacuum, Sybil. Now, the book that we're working on now with Miss Risa and the Sacred Treasure House is going to be 1950s inspired, and I'm doing mine in fashion, okay? So I started with material. I bound it with a piece of scrapbook paper. This one has 20-something pages in it. Inside, isn't that scrapbook paper pretty inside? Ooh, my little pieces of ephemera have come out. I didn't put them back in last night after I took pictures. Is what happened. I just laid them in here. So inside, you've got a matching little binding in there. Isn't that cute? And this one's got at least 20 pages in it. But look at that scrapbook paper. Is that not really, really cute? Okay, we're all makers here. And remember, this is a 5-inch by 4-inch or a 4-inch by 5-inch. What should I sell these for? Really not planning on doing any more to it unless I put a pocket in the back as well. What do you think these should sell for when they go in my store? Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Everything I make is for sale, even this wreath. My husband would kill me if I saw your message, Cheryl. I can't see what you said, but I saw it. If I sold it, because then he'd have to find a box for it. What do you think these little 4-inch by 5-inch? I was thinking $10. What do you think? Hey, Tammy, you missed my wreath making. I'll show it to you, though. I'll show you the wreath we made today. But I'm asking everybody now what they would charge for these. 4 inches by 5 inches. I picked up 2. Here is the wreath that I made today. Isn't that pretty? With those, what are those, what color is that? A burnt orange, probably. Peonies and the 2 little buds down here. So this is what we made today. Next up is going to be Megan. And her code name is the Wright, R-I-G-H-T, House Decor. The Wright House Decor. And she's next. And we're going to be going until Lisa Mary will finish up. She'll start at 6, and so she'll finish up at 7 Central Time. No advice on these? All right, guys. If you are typing, PM me and let me know what you think about these. I'm thinking $10. First one took me about an hour. Second one, 30 minutes. Third one, under 30 minutes. All right, guys, go and refresh, and let's go watch Megan now. Have a great day. Let's see, does this do this anymore? No, it doesn't. Bye, guys.